Hello YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to do a fresh Windows install of XP on most home computers. Here I have an old Sony Vaio. I don't even know what year that came out. It's got to be at least 8 years old. Anyways, to do a fresh install, you simply have to power on the unit, put your CD in the CD tray. It'll ask you to boot from CD. Press any key to do that. You just press any key. And from there, it will start loading up From there, it'll start have this screen here, the Windows setup screen, and it'll load up all the files you need to install Windows XP. So as it does that, I'm going to go ahead and do some other stuff. Okay, once that all done, excuse me, it'll bring me to this screen, which is the Windows partitioning screen. And from here, if you have more than one hard drive, it'll show you. As you can see, I have two, one on the bottom, one on the top. The one on the top has already been, what they say, partitioned, and that's where I had my Windows installed. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Alright, so as you can see, I have two fresh hard drives with no Windows XP on them at all. And to partition a drive, you go ahead and press C where it says create partition. For the main drive, since mine's only a 10 gig, I'm going to be installing Windows on the 10 gig, and I'm going to be using the whole drive for it. So I'll go ahead and enter on that. And on the second one that I'm going to create here is going to be for my media storage. And for now, I'm only going to create one partition. I might create more later and reorganize this, but this is just to show you how to do it. Press C, create partition. Now you have two partitions, one on each drive. So you got to pick which one you want to install. What to do to install, as you can see, is just hit enter on the partition you want. Go ahead and enter. I like the NTFS file system. I don't think FAT is that great because, you know, it's FAT. Anyways, so I choose the NTFS file system, and I do it quick because who likes to wait, right? Go ahead and do that, and it'll start doing this. Basically installing Windows XP, format the drive, and do all that. So as that goes here, I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing here, and I'll wait for it to completely set up. Actually, while we wait, I'm going to explain a little more about my system here. I don't know if you can see that writing, probably not. Anyway, it's an Intel Pentium 4, that's right, a 1.5 gigahertz processor. Has little USB slots, you know, the standard stuff. This motherboard will only allow me to upgrade up to 1 gig. Even though it is XP and allows me to do 2 gigs, for some reason it says my maximum is 1 gig. On here, it says it's expandable to 512, but on the computer itself, it'll show me I can expand to 8 gig. I'm running two hard drives, 110, 160 gig. It's just for storage, so it doesn't need to be superly massive for me, just because I will be downloading and deleting stuff as I go, always making new space, so I'm not too worried about space. What else? Yeah, this is my mom's old computer, by the way. Yeah, real old computer. It's beat up. It's not as bad as this one. This one is just fucking destroyed, but it still works. So I use it as a wireless card, basically. As you can see, I have the other computer hooked up into this one, and I'm using the wireless for the internet. I'll show you how to do that later. I'm not really going to get into that now. Like I said, I'll make videos for everything I've done here. I can play Xbox outside where I'm actually at right now is my pool. You know, I play Xbox out here. I watch YouTube, movies, things like that during the day just because I can. I like the fresh wind in my hair, you know what I mean? Anyways, as you can see, it's going to take a little while on this part. So go ahead, do whatever you want until that's finished. Alright, after it's finished, it'll restart. Again, the little menu on the bottom corner will say boot from CD. You just wait, let that skip. So you skip that, let it go through its processes. Now it's going to install. Get everything ready for the first startup. God damn it. There you go. My screen colors are a little off. I don't know if you guys can see it that well on this, but the reason is because I don't have the driver for my VGA hookup, and that's what I'll be showing you guys next. Is driver troubleshooting. My bad. Driver troubleshooting for a to be able to get the drivers you need for any computer at any time, at least until SOPA or PIPA come and be dicks about it. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna let this do its thing because you can see it takes 39 minutes. Alright, after several minutes you'll come to this screen. Here you can put whatever you want. I put media, and I put my organization, which was my router name, and then server. So it's Skynet server. Yes, I named my router Skynet. You know about that. Computer name up here. You can once again put whatever you want. I just kept it simple, kept it the same name, and then whatever password. I don't even know what my password's gonna be here. ABC123. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Oh, caps lock is on. God damn it. So let's try this again. So I have my, what the oh, the computer name. I see. So I guess there can't be. When you put the computer name, either it has to be, I guess, one whole word. Actually, I'm just gonna do that. One whole word. And I'll come back once we get to our next step, and that's going to be probably installing the driver, or no, it'll be the first initial startup. Okay, once Windows has been installed, you'll be at your main desktop. As you can see, mine's missing the video driver, and that's why the colors are all off. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Open up your web browser and type in Devid.info, and it'll come up to this. And go ahead and minimize that. And then to find out which drivers you're missing on your system, you go to your Start menu, Control Panel. You go to your Administrative Tools, Computer Management. In your Computer Management tab, you're going to click Device Manager. And see it says Video Controller. That's what I'm missing here because of the large yellow question mark with an exclamation point over it. So you double click on that. It'll bring you the properties, the properties window. Click the third tab over for details. The top here should say Device Instance ID. If it's not already selected, go ahead and select it. Double click underneath that and Control C. Hold Control and press C to copy. You can go ahead and close that out now, as well as this and this. Open up your web browser. Sorry if my finger was in the way there. Control V and press enter. What this website does is bring up all the drivers that have been listed for your hardware since it came out. So you pick out the latest one, bring you to this window, you scroll all the way down, and here it'll say driver for whatever your device is, and there's two separate files. One's an exe and one's a zip. The exe will self-install as soon as it's downloaded. The zip you have to manually install. It's more like if you were to install from the CD. That's the original file. This file is from the website. They made it smaller, more compact, and quicker to update. So go ahead and click the one you want. Click it, run, install. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm pretty sure you guys can install programs, so it's the same concept. As you can see, it resets the monitor, lets me know it's been installed. I click OK. You're probably wondering why hasn't it changed anything. That's because I have to restart the go ahead and restart the computer for the changes to take effect. Any questions, go ahead and just send me a message or leave it in the comments. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Well, not right now, go do something else.